Most drivers have no idea that their car is hiding life-saving secrets right in front of their eyes. From a tiny arrow on your gas gauge to a hidden button in your trunk, these features can save you time, money, and even protect you in emergencies. Get ready, because these 10 hidden car features are about to change the way you use your car every single day. Secret number 1, the gas gauge arrow. Have you ever pulled into a gas station only to realize you don't remember which side your fuel tank is on? It happens to everyone, especially when you're driving a rental car or even your own after a long day. But here's the trick. Your car has been trying to tell you the answer all along. Take a look at your dashboard, right where the fuel gauge is. Next to the little gas pump icon, you'll usually see a small arrow or triangle. That arrow points directly to the side of a car where your fuel cap is located. So, if it's pointing left, your tank is on the left side. If it's pointing right, you guessed it, it's on the right. This tiny detail saves you the stress of second-guessing at the pump and prevents that awkward moment of pulling up on the wrong side. It's one of those small but super practical features that most drivers overlook, but once you know it, you'll never forget again. Secret number 2, the Recirculate button for smells. Have you ever been driving behind a smoky truck or passing through an area that just smells bad? Here's where a tiny button on your dashboard becomes your best friend. It's called the Recirculate button. Usually it looks like a little car with a circular arrow inside. When you press it, your car stops pulling in air from outside and instead recycles the air already inside the cabin. That means all those nasty smells, dust, or even exhaust fumes from the car in front of you stay outside, and you keep breathing cleaner air. It's not just for smells, though. Using this feature on really hot or cold days helps your AC or heater work faster because it's reusing air that's already cooled or warmed. Just remember, don't leave it on for too long, or the air can get a little stuffy. But for those moments when the outside air is unbearable, this little button is a lifesaver. Secret number 3, the rearview mirror's secret anti-glare lever. Here's a feature hiding in plain sight that most drivers don't even know exists. You've probably been blinded at night by the headlights of a car behind you, right? It's not just annoying, it can actually make driving dangerous. But your rearview mirror has a secret trick built in to fix that. Look at the bottom of your mirror, see that little lever or tab. Flip it, and the mirror shifts into night mode, also called anti-glare mode. Instead of reflecting the full glare straight into your eyes, it angles the light upward, dimming it instantly without blocking your view of the road. It's such a simple solution, but tons of people drive for years without realizing what that little lever does. Once you start using it, night driving becomes so much more comfortable and way safer. Secret 4, the secret gas cap holder. Here's a tiny feature that solves one of the most annoying problems at the pump. Ever unscrew your gas cap and then awkwardly let it dangle, or worse, rest on your car and risk scratching the paint? Most people don't realize their car actually gives them a built-in solution. Take a closer look at the inside of your fuel door. In many cars, you'll notice a small hook, slot, or even a notch designed to hold your gas cap while you fill up. Just slip the cap in, and it stays put, no dangling, no scratches, and no fumbling around. It's one of those details manufacturers quietly include to make life easier, but tons of drivers miss it. Once you start using it, you'll wonder how you ever dealt with that swinging gas cap before. Secret number 5, the secret wiper blade service mode. Ever tried to lift your wiper blades for cleaning or replacement, only to find they're tucked neatly below the hood, making access nearly impossible? Well, your car has a clever solution built right in, a hidden wiper blade service mode that brings the blades upright so you can easily clean or replace them. The catch? It's hidden for a reason. Activating it isn't obvious, but here's an example. In many BMWs, push and hold the wiper stalk upward. Hold it until the wipers move into the upright position. To return them to normal, simply turn on the ignition and push the stalk down. Keep in mind, this exact method doesn't work for all cars. For other models, you'll need to do a little research or check your owner's manual to see how your car handles service mode. It's a small feature, but once you know the trick, cleaning or replacing your wipers becomes effortless. No awkward bending or scratching your windshield. One of those clever little secrets that makes driving life just a bit easier. Secret number 6, the emergency trunk release. This next one isn't just convenient, it can actually be life-saving. Almost every modern car has an emergency trunk release, and a lot of people don't even know it exists. If you open your trunk and look inside, usually on the lid, you'll see a small handle or lever. In most cars, it even glows in the dark. That's the emergency trunk release. It's designed so that if someone ever gets trapped inside the trunk, whether it's a child playing hide and seek or in a real emergency, they can pull the handle and escape immediately. It might seem like something you'd never need, but it's one of those safety features that could make all the difference in a critical moment. Even if you never use it, it's worth knowing exactly where it is and making sure your family does too. Secret number 7, the shift lock release. Imagine this: you're in a hurry, you get into your car, and suddenly it won't shift out of park. No matter what you do, the gear lever just won't budge. Frustrating, right? Well, that's exactly why the shift lock release exists. If you look closely near your gear shifter, you'll often see a tiny slot or a small covered button labeled shift lock. By inserting your car key or even small tool into that slot, you can manually override the system and move the shifter out of park. This is especially helpful if your battery has died or if there's an electrical issue preventing the gear from releasing. It's one of those hidden emergency features that most drivers never notice until they need it. Knowing where it is and how to use it can save you from being stuck in a parking lot with no way to move your car. Secret number 8, the spare key in your key fob. Here's a little trick that can save you from a major headache. Your car key fob often hides a spare key inside. Most modern key fobs are electronic, but if the battery dies or the fob stops working, that tiny hidden key can get you back into your car. Look closely at your key fob. There's usually a small button or latch that lets you slide out a metal key from inside. This key can unlock the driver's door manually and in some cases even start the ignition in older models. It's one of those clever features that most drivers forget about until it's too late. Keep it in mind, it's a lifesaver if your fob battery dies in the middle of nowhere or if you ever need a backup without calling for roadside assistance. Secret number 9, the headrest's secret use. Most of us think car headrests are just for comfort or safety in case of an accident, but some headrests have a hidden feature you probably didn't know about. In many cars, you can remove the headrest and use the metal rods as a hook or support for hanging clothes, bags, or even securing items with a bungee cord. Some headrests can even be adjusted or repositioned to act as a backrest support for long drives or when you're resting in the car. It's one of those features that seems simple, but it adds a lot of versatility once you know about it. Next time you need a quick way to hang a jacket or stabilize something in your car, check your headrests. You might be surprised at what they can do. Secret number 10, the secret key fob feature, roll down all windows. Here's a feature that feels almost magical and many drivers don't even know it exists. Did you know your key fob can sometimes roll down all the car windows at once? This is especially useful on hot days when your car has been baking in the sun. Instead of opening each window manually, you can press and hold a combination of buttons on your key fob, usually the unlock button or a dedicated window button, and watch all your windows lower simultaneously, letting hot air escape instantly. It's not just a convenience, it's a cool little trick that can make getting into a scorching car much more pleasant. And depending on your car model, some fobs can even raise all windows with a long press, perfect for security after you've left the car. Next time you're sweating in the driver's seat, remember this hidden fob feature. You'll feel like a car wizard. And there you have it, 10 hidden car features that can make your driving easier, safer, and even a little more fun. From the tiny gas gauge arrow to the magical key fob trick that rolls down all your windows, these are the kinds of features most drivers overlook every day. Which one surprised you the most? Have you used any of these before, or will you try them for the first time now? Drop a comment below and let us know. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips and tricks that make your life behind the wheel smarter and smoother. Remember, your car is smarter than you think. Sometimes all it takes is knowing where to look.